And we back! Today's challenge was suggested by Cruz in the comment section, and it might be one of the most difficult challenges we've done in a long time. The first part of it is there's no trade finder. We've done videos on this channel before with no trade finder. We've been able to body those. But it's part two that really makes it difficult because I only get one trade attempt. You know how we attempt a trade and they say no, then we add an extra first round pick to make them say yes? There is no second offer. If they don't say yes off the rip, then we cannot trade for that player. So it should be very interesting, man. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. For every challenge that I failed in NBA 2K23, I'm giving one of y'all a jersey. So all you have to do is comment down your Twitter and leave a like, man. Let's get this done. Thank you, Cruz. Today's video is brought to you by Native. Over the past couple months, I've been trying to be more cognizant about what I put on my body. The different kind of washes I use, deodorants, lotions. And one thing that was high on my priority list was switching to a deodorant that was aluminum free. And Native just dropped their deodorant and body spray collection. It's everything you love about stick deodorant, sublimated into an ozone-friendly natural spray.
These are the three I've been messing with recently. Sometimes I feel like I want to smell like sea salt and cedar. Sometimes it's sweet peach and nectar. And sometimes it's eucalyptus and mint.
It gives you all-day odor protection and all over the body freshness.
Let's shake. Get in there. And I smell good, baby.
And I mentioned be more cognizant about what's in these things and I'm putting on my body. Where this has 6 ingredients. That's it. Just 6. It's vegan and cruelty free and the scents are just amazing, simply put. I've only been talking about the deodorants, but there's more to offer. They also have lotions. My fiance has been using the shampoo and conditioner for a long time. I didn't even recognize that it was Native. So hit the link in the description and use code KLT4Q for 20% off your first purchase at Native. The offer is available site-wide, but it is a limited amount of time, so stock up right now. Shout out to Native again for sponsoring this video. Just like every challenge like this, we have to randomly select our team, so we're stopping in 3 and 2 and 1. We're running with the Charlotte Hornets. All right, cool. Let's see what pick we have as the Hornets. The number 2 pick. Welcome to the team. Giannis or Luka. It's one or the other. You know 1 and 2 is Giannis or Luka. Again, we're on a crazy hot streak when it comes to first overall pick, second overall pick, top 5 overall picks. And today's the type of challenge where you're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, I already start off with a superstar caliber player, which is clutch. Who are we going to be building around? Is it Giannis? Is it Luka? It's Luka Doncic. So we got Luka. We got Alperen Sengun, Keldon Johnson. Okay, this is a nice young team drafted, man. The oldest player on the roster is 26-year-old Kelly Oubre. So yeah, it's a very, very young team. They think about the future, but we thinking about the now. We got to look at what our assets are worth. Our first round pick is 2.5 star value. Okay, that's not too bad. Şengün's 2.5. I'm sorry, 3.5. Keldon's 3.5. Stop picking on Luka. Okay. All right, we good. We got Nikola Jovic, who's 2.5 star. Ayo Dosunmu's 2 star. We got a roster to mess around with. Even Herb Jones is 3 stars. So, okay. All right, so I got to think about it like this. What player are we pairing Luka with? Again, we get 1 attempt per. So if we go out and try to get Z and they say, no, that's cool, oh my God, DeMar DeRozan, the 4th best power forward in basketball. A Luka Tatum thing will be kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? Get the Jordan brand players together. I'm adding them to my list. Oh, George, too. You know, a little bit lesser down the line. You know, it'll be a lot easier to trade for Paul George. The power forward, I just feel like we could get away with getting like an Aaron Gordon down the line or something like that. So I want to prioritize Jason Tatum. You get 1 attempt at every single trade. And I'm going to show you every failed attempt. So this video might be an hour long. I don't know. So we 100% have to give up Alperen Sengun. Oh, snap. I can't even. I was going to like do this to see. I'm just showing you for reference. I can't even do this to see how much money is left, like how much money I got to match. So this is the only time I'm doing it to show you. But I will take that intel. It said 20-something million. So we'll give them John Isaac. That already makes the money match. Who is our second best young player on the roster? I guess I would also give them Keldon in this hypothetical trade. They could give us back. For some reason, Sharif Cooper's making $7 million. This is not going to be enough. That's why we also throw in Herb Jones, and they got to give us back their worst player, which is Luka Šamanić. We going to have both of the Lukas together. Luka Šamanić. Is there another Luka in the league? This one more, right? Luka Doncic, Luka Šamanić, Luka. Don't matter. I can only fit in 2 first-round picks if this is our offer. It's not a good one when you think about Jason Tatum, but it's the best we got. The offer is denied. All right, Jason Tatum is no longer an option today. That's completely cool. So let me get rid of Tatum there. Paul George, I'll get to a little bit later. Again, I feel like we could trade for him pretty easily, but with that contract, I don't even know if I want to go for him right now. And Jalen Brown is 1 overall different, and he's cheaper. So maybe we prioritize Jalen Brown right now. Because I think with our current assets, we won't be able to go get a 97 overall, you know what I'm saying, 94s and stuff like that. We might have to think a tier below that. So we might go after Jalen Brown next. And if the Jalen Brown would fall through, a Drew Holiday will fit. You know, like there's a lot of different options in the league. I'm going to go after Jalen Brown next, who plays for the Spurs. I'm basically going to offer them a very similar package. He's making $28 million. We give them John Ice again. We give them Alperen Sengun. And Mo Bamba worth anything? 2 stars. I thought Mo Bamba would be worth a little bit more, but I understand why he's not. Herb Jones is 2.5 stars to them. We bring back Orlando, and then we give them three first. Am I getting finessed if I give them 3 first-round picks? Jalen Brown's value is only 4 stars, so maybe it's 2 picks. Remember, if they don't say yes to this, then I can never go get Jalen Brown again. But it feels, I mean, the value of Alperen Sengun and Jalen Brown is almost identical, and I'm also giving you these first-round picks. I'm offering it. They say yes, Jalen Brown will come to the team. And every trade we do today, we will be overpaying. We just will be. That's a fact. Because we have no choice but to overpay. We got our backcourt cool. I might even move Jalen over to the 3, depending on what the rest of the team looks like. Okay, now that we got that, let's go out there and try to get a center. I want somebody that's relatively cheap, like a Brook Lopez, maybe 85 overall for Brook. I was gonna say Claxton, but he's always upset. I was gonna say Jared Allen, but he's always upset. Robert Williams also gets upset. You know who ain't ever had to get upset? Clint Capella. And what's your 18 million is a lot of money, Clint. I ain't gonna lie to you. 18 million is a lot of money. Marcus Kessler is a lot less than 18 million, and his overall is exactly the same. But the badges, why does 2K increase your overall but never give you the badges to match, man? I don't understand it. I mean, he's an 83 overall, but his value is not super crazy. And we'd be saving a lot of money if we potentially did a deal like this. I will give them Nikola Jovic in this trade. And then at 2 seconds. Walker Kessler, welcome to the team. Beautifully done. All right. And Walker's not, I'm gonna be honest with you, he's not safe. We didn't even give up anything to get him. He's gonna be valued to some other team, maybe, if we could maybe level him up. Let's go try to get our 4 then, our 4-man. I said that a guy like Aaron Gordon would be kind of nice. I'm kind of sticking by that. Maybe there's a cheaper version of Aaron Gordon because he's making 19 million. Maybe not. I mean, well, V8. I mean, he's nowhere to number 8 no more, but V8 can be that dude potentially, you know, 80 overall, 3 overall difference between them, and we know that he's easy to trade for. Do I try? Let me see something real quick. What's our contract situation like? We got 10 million in Bamba and a lot of cap room. Do I still try to go get Paul George? It's not gonna hurt to try, because if they say no, then we just say, oh, okay, whatever. I'm gonna still try to go get Paul George and have these 3 players run together. That might be enough for us to just win a championship right there. We give them Mo, we give them Keldon in this trade. We need to go sign some players. Let's go sign some players real quick. Like I said, I'm showing y'all all of the moves here. So you don't think that I offered a trade and then like, oh man, it didn't work, so let me go back. And no. We're not doing that at all. And I already feel good like we can win a championship with the team. Well, with the core, you know, we got to surround them with other pieces. But dang, look at all the centers I got. I'm tripping. I feel like with our core, we can get it done. So I'm going to give them Keldon, and then I also saw Romeo Langford there. They could give us back their cheapest player, who in this case is Jared Butler. So we get Jared Butler on the team. David Nwaba. That contract is still so big because we're talking 42 M's. We're not going to be able to get that for Paul George. We're not going to be able to match that salary. So let me get PG off the list completely. But we know we have a lot of money. We just don't have $42 million worth of money. So, like, if there's a player, like Brandon Ingram is making $31 million, we have the money for that. We have the money for that potentially. So maybe Brandon Ingram is our guy. I mean, we can basically give them Keldon and one of the younger dudes and like maybe 2 first-round picks that might be good enough to get BI on the team. Or do we want to use that money to go get a Jaren who's making $18 million, who just won DPOY? Shout out to Jaren. Let me get these other guys off the list. I think if we get Brandon Ingram and then pair him with Jared Vanderbilt, it would be kind of decent. But I also like if Walker Kessler is our center, then having Jaren who can and theoretically space the flow can help us a ton. Who do I prioritize more? The overalls are exactly the same. The value is exactly the same. Jaren is going to be slightly cheaper, or did this? I'll be forgetting if Jaren's contract has started yet. 28 million versus 31 million, so Jaren is slightly cheaper. I'm gonna go after Jaren first. Let's go see if we can get Jaren. If we can't, then we pivot to get Brandon Ingram. And if you ask me, that's not a bad pivot whatsoever. So there's Jaren for 28. Then we give them Mo Bamba. We give them Keldon. I mean, that and 1 pick? That and 1 pick? Is that the deal? I feel like I should throw in a second or something to I'm doing it. Ah, it's done. All right, so we have our third trade. Our third trade. And come on, man, we got 3 all-stars and then Walker Kessler. All right, so we don't have a ton of money left. So these next trades we do, because I think I kept Romeo Langford's contract. Please tell me I did. I did. So we get through Romeo Langford and Daniel Tice together. That's $7 million in contracts, and we looking for what, a small forward now? So a small forward making around $7 million. It ain't even got to be an elite level guy because I think we got that. We just need a good old role player that maybe shoot some threes and play some defense for $7 million. Can we find that? Kuzma's slightly over $7 million, but he's an option. Cam Johnson is an option. He's making less than 7, so that could be kind of clutch. Josh Hart kind of fits that as well. A little bit over, but we can afford that. Is there a shooting guard that we can move over? I mean, the obvious one is say like, hey, Jalen Brown, you get moved over and we go get Desmond Bain or something. OG, I don't know, all $17 million for OG. I was gonna say, ooh, OG kind of nice stuff, but he's a little bit too expensive. I think Austin Reeves up to an 81, and he's finally got a face scanning game. It took them a very long time to get the respect on Austin Reeves' name. Okay, so I think we have Brandon Ingram's too expensive, but we have like Kuzma, we have Johnson, and we have like Josh Hart, but we also have Bain, who I didn't even add to the list. I thought I added to the list. I'm gonna try to go get Bain first because I could just move Jalen Brown over. Bain plays for what's that? The Trailblazers. So let's go talk to the Blazers. And he might be a little bit too expensive. He's 3.5 star. I don't know if we got that with Romeo Langford and 2 first-round picks because that's basically all we got. Unless they want Ayo DeSumo too. He's only 1.5 star. He's the same value as Romeo Langford. Man, Ayo, we got to get you a little bit better. Your 7's 1.5 star. So like out of our young dudes, none of them are valuable. I'm willing to offer this. Isaiah Roby, 1.5 star. Offer it. Okay, Bain is off the list. Cool. I think it was worth trying. He's an 85 overall. That's basically all we had. So we keep it moving to Cam. Let's see. What's Josh Hart defense at again? I'll be forgetting. What do they got? A 72. I just feel like he's so underrated defensively in this game. And Cam's perimeter defense is a 70. And then Kuzma's perimeter defense is gonna be a 67. So like I guess none of these guys is a plus defender. Which makes me not want to get any of them. I'll be honest with you. Maybe we don't even need it, but it's just, I don't know, man. I like to get wing players that defend. That's just like my archetype. I mean, my archetype makes it seem like I'm the one playing. Those are the type of archetype of players that I enjoy. Like Austin Reeves from the defense is a B. Oh, maybe we go off to Austin Reeves. He's playing for the Washington Wizards. Let's go get Austin Reeves, man. He's a cheaper player than all of the dudes that we have mentioned at $1 million. He's a 2.5 star value player. We gonna give them. Who did we try to give the last team? I think it was Romeo Langford and Mike Muscala. 2 first-round picks for Austin Reeves seems excessive, doesn't it? It seems excessive, but I'm gonna do it. Austin Reeves, trade exception, done. Yeah. I traded 2 first-round picks for Austin Reeves. So be it, man. Our starting lineup is set. Now we got to get that bench done, and the bench shouldn't be too crazy. We got a lot of centers on the roster. We just need good role players. We got 2 second-round picks to use. I think did I trade Romeo Langford? I'm already forgetting what picks or people that we've used. A lot of the people, all the people left on the team are basically making minimum contracts. So we got to figure out how to find backup point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward play for the value that we got. Which it's gonna be a little bit rough. So we'll try to figure it out. We just need good backup guard play. Don't gotta be elite. But like a Trey Jones, John Wall, let's stick to this point guard. Bones Highland. I'm just looking at the amount of money you make. Shake Milton, how much money you making? If you make it, I don't want to edit you. If you making less than $5 million at the point guard position right now, I'm interested. You gotta meet some type of threshold. Jose Alvarado. All right, so these are the 5 guys we're going after. Jose Alvarado might be the guy I go after first though, because he's the cheapest of all of them. And low-key's out of all of these, I would say he's my favorite. So I'm going to go and try to get him decent 3. So below average 3-point shooter. The defense is there. The playmaking is below average. Hold on. What we got for Jose? All right, we know the defense is going to be there at least. Plays for the Pacers. Let's go talk to the Pacers about Jose Alvarado. So we will give them Omar, your 7, and then one of our seconds. Is that good enough? We'll give you Josh. Nope, he's not valuable, worth anything. We will give you Ayo as well. You give us back your worst player. Your worst player might be better than our worst player. Oh, there we go. There's added value there. Ayo, Omar, your 7, and a second for Jose Alvarado. Dang, they gave us a counter offer, which we will not be doing, even though I would do this trade in a heartbeat. They say no in our first offer, so it's done. I guess we got to go after Shake Milton next, because if they didn't want to do that for a 2-star value player, then I don't know why I could think I could get Bones or John or Trey. So let's go talk to the Atlanta Hawks about Shake, man. If you're enjoying the video, be sure to leave it a like, man. Two-star value player, as we knew. Omar, you're at 7. Omar has more value. Hold on. And then we just give you Isaiah Roby on top of that. Boom. Boom. All right, boom. It's done. It's done. It's done. We got a backup point guard. Cool. So far, we failed a few trades, but not enough that I can say this has been an unsuccessful challenge so far. All right, so that is done. Point guard position is done. I don't think we immediately go to shooting guard. I think we go to, okay, wing. So shooting guard does count there, but just a cheap wing that would be like 2-star value at the most. Kenyon Martin Jr. fits that. Josh Okogie, okay. These are cheap players. TJ Warren, he might be the easiest person to trade for in game. Even Max Strus fits a little bit. So let's go over to shooting guards and do the same thing. Isaiah Joe, if we want a sniper making a minimum, that's our guy. Cam Thomas, I would probably pass up on Cam because he's going to be a little bit more expensive because he's 21 years old. Oh, Isaiah Joe is also 2.5-star. Okay, so maybe we go after TJ Warren then. We know that the defense is going to be a lot to be desired, but he can get you buckets. We know Bubba Warren was a thing. I think I go after him first, who plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. He's making a minimum contract, so that should be relatively easy. Let's hope. We give them, in this case, Daniel Tice. We throw them a guy like Ayo, deal. All right, cool. So right now our bench looks like T.J. Warren. Ooh, Shake Milton, right? T.J. Warren, Shake Milton. I thought I got Jose Alvarado for some reason. T.J. Warren and Shake Milton. Let's go get our backup center now, though, because I'm going to keep Kenyon Martin on the list because I feel like we might be able to still get him insight score an A+ for somebody that's 6'7" is elite. Let's go get our backup center. The center position is like the easiest one to fill for backup minutes. I mean, you're going to find a lot of people on smaller contracts that can just come in and hoop. Guys, we added Naz Reid, Nick Richards, Mo Wagner, Drummond. Out of all of these, based on what we know now, Mo might be the best because he's the cheapest. Nick Richards is pretty cheap too, I guess. And you know what? I would prioritize Nick Richards because of the defense. So let's go talk to the Pace again. I feel like we talked to the Pace like 5 times in this video. Same team that told us no to Jose Alvarado. Shame. We give you Busy, and then we give you Rudy Gay. Oh, Rudy Gay's not worth anything to y'all, and y'all don't have. Yeah, and we only have 1 second. I'll offer it, but I didn't think it was gonna happen. Okay, that's fine. Get Nick Richards off the list. We go talk to the Orlando Magic, who have Mo Wagner. With only having 1 second-round pick left, yeah, it does make it a little bit difficult to do these little trades around the edges. We need to add, throw them a second. Lucas Shamanich is coming back with Busy, Rudy Gay. It's not done. They want PJ Tucker. Oh my God, I'm fumbling. Forget it. I'm going for a power forward now. The center position is making me upset. So let me go down a little bit. The 2 guys I added was Trey Lyles, and then Salty Aldama. Both dudes can get the job done. 7-foot Salty Aldama and then 6'9" Trey Lyles. I'll go after Trey Lyles first, I think, because I like his, he has a little bit more versatility, I think, and he's got that more experience. We give them Busy, PJ. I just see these teams that have too many players mess it up completely. Their worst players, Chris Duarte. They don't even have no real bad players on the team. We'll take old Iggy and give you the second. Trade exception is not happening. Okay, so Salty Aldama with the Suns is next. Told y'all every misstep we do, I'm showcasing. 2nd-round pick, Salty Aldama is on the team. Let's go, Aldama. How about we just keep it that way? Oh, look at that. We got a lot of Memphis love here. We need a shooting guard, I think. And then, oh yeah, and our center. I'm trying to get Pat Bev on the team, man. 76 overall player. We give them, I guess, Torrey Craig, and then they give us back Hal Neto? It don't hurt to ask. Yep, they say no. What? They want to give me a pick? I gotta say no to this. What the heck? This is basically what I'm about to do, man. I'm about to find random players in the league that are decent, that we could potentially snag and then just offer to everybody until I get somebody. Isaiah Joe, they want to see. This is so crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna keep Dwayne Dedman on all of these trades until we find the perfect partner. Dante DiVincenzo potentially. This team is too young though. All of their young players are gonna have some value, right? We just traded Ayo DeSumo to them. They say no. Yep. What if I could get Hurd back? I'm asking for a lot for sure. I'm definitely asking for a lot here. But I'm curious. Offer it. They say no. Yeah, with no extra picks, it's basically impossible. I potentially move Shake over to the 2. Nope, not for Dennis Schroeder at least. Corey Kispert is the next player. Nope. Back talk to the 76ers. Can I get Javon Carter, Gary Payton II. Boom! That's actually big because Javon can kind of move over to the 2. I mean, I meant to say Gary. Gary's overall drops by 2 with him being a shooting guard because he's... All right, I'm flipping Gary Payton. Yep, we're going to do our first flipping of the video. He's making how much money again? Hold on, that might be a really good trade to set us up for something bigger. $8 million, 77 overall. We might... Let me get these big men off my lineup. Hold on. Yeah, with $8 million, we might be able to go around and find something better. Hold on. Like, Bruce Brown. Let me go talk to the Hawks. Straight up 1-for-1 Bruce Brown for Gary Payton. Nothing else. Just give me Bruce Brown on the team. I give you GP. Boom. All right, so that little maneuver. And now we just need to find our center. We found our center. We're done. I will give you... Does this guy have any value? 1 star? You might as well be another... No star. Frank Ntilikina, 1 star. Luke Cornett, 1 star. But you know what? 1 star is better than no stars. Deal? No. They want Frank Ntilikina, and they want to give me... This is so stupid. I wanted to get Patrick Beverly earlier. What was you at? Do I just try to go into the season without a center? Maxi Kleber, can you run my backup center, please? Because I've been around the league, it feels like. Kleber at the center goes down. Yikes. But you know what? No, I'll just trade him. This is $5 million in contracts. If we had another second-round pick, a first-round pick or something, I think things would go really smoothly. But we don't. Larry Nance. This is a shot in the dark, but I want to see if we can get Larry Nance on the team. Boom. Money-wise, it still doesn't match. That's crazy. Well, Dama can play some center. And then Jaren plays center as well. You know what? I'm going to get Maxey some minutes. I'm giving Maxey some minutes for sure. And you know what? Let me get Steve Clifford out of here real quick before it's too late and I forget. Javon minutes are going to Kleber, who will run some backup center. All right, that's the team we built. We started off with Luka Doncic, and we ended up with Jalen Brown, Jaren Jackson Jr., Walker Kessler. Do we like our team? All right, let's simulate a couple games and we'll figure out if we like our team or not. Because just looking at it on paper doesn't make me super excited. We lose game 1. We just need Luka to show us why he's a 2nd overall pick. And through the first 2 games, he's been all right. You know what? Let's just keep it moving. Simulate through the season. And hope that you win enough games to get in. Right now, we're not doing that. Right now, we are not doing that. And Austin Reeves is upset. You know, Austin, they probably didn't touch your shot tendency. I don't understand this game. All right, we go get his shot tendency up. Hopefully, that's enough to make him not be upset through the first 3 weeks of the season. Is Jalen Brown, are you pulling your weight, bro? Are you pulling your weight right now? Because I got a feeling that you not really. Kessler, you're so young, man. You're so young. We actually do have a really young team now that I'm looking at it. All right, Luka, I'm going to need you to stop playing. I'm giving you 6 more minutes per game, up to 42 minutes per. Let's go get some wins. Thank you. All right, Luka. Right now, it looks like we're a 500 team. Maybe slightly above, maybe slightly below. We just need a nice 6-game win streak, and I'll feel so good. But it ain't happening. 2 games over. This is maybe stupid, but I'm gonna try to trade Jalen Brown for Zion. They're the 2 seed, but they're rebuilding. Don't ask me about it. Jalen Brown ain't pulling his weight. We're good, but I don't think we're championship good right now. So I'm trying to jump in front of that. And oh my God, his contract doesn't kick in just yet. They're gonna say no. I didn't even know why I thought that was gonna work. I'm just trying to figure out. Is there like a 2-for-1 deal that makes sense for Jalen? Like, Jason Tatum is on a selling team, but we already tried to trade for Jason Tatum, so we can't try to get him again. But, like, can I get Drew Holiday and Wagner and, like, Terry Rozier? You know, like something like that. They're a selling team. Chris Middleton and Anthony Davis are together on a selling team. That doesn't intrigue me much, but I think we definitely have to try to make a trade right now because I don't think we're good enough to win a championship. Bam? Oh no, they don't have a small forward really. I was thinking like we could throw Kessler and Brown for Bam. They're gonna say no, but it doesn't matter if they say no. You know what I'm saying? Why would I not at least try it? Boom. Okay. Yeah, it was worth the try. I knew they were gonna say no. But I think it was worth the try. If we had a 1st-round pick in that, maybe they would have said yeah, but nah. Reese with Luka doesn't sound good, but like I see Jeremy Grant here. I can move Jeremy over to the 3. Contractually, we can make this happen. So maybe that is an option. I don't know if I love it in like real life, but in the game of 2K, it might work. Can we get Zach LaVine and Brandon Clark, or Zach LaVine and Precious Achua? Because we need a backup center anyway. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, I forgot Zach's contract is OD. Oh man, we'd have to give them more money and we just don't have it. I don't think these trades are gonna, I just don't think any of these trades are gonna happen. Like we lose this trade, 100% we lose this trade, so it's not worth it. Knicks have Brandon Ingram, who's averaging solid numbers. I was thinking about Brandon Ingram and Bobby Portis together to kind of complete the team potentially, but that's $40 million. I don't even know how we get there. We'd have to throw, we basically have to throw them we'd have to throw them Bruce Brown. And what type of season you having, Bruce? He's all right. But I would want more if I'm giving you Bruce Brown. Give us back Josh Okogie, and then we give you back Javon Carter, who's upset. Offer? It's not. I think we have to just ride with it, y'all. I think we have to just ride. You know what? Who's got DeJounte Murray? Let's see player finder DeJounte Murray. Because I feel like him and Luka as a backcourt would be kind of decent. Oh, no. Austin Reeves is my 2. Dang. Austin Reeves is 6'5". 0 badges? What is Austin Reeves averaging? He's all right. Oh man, I wish they would have had him better. He's 0 badges is disgusting in this game. We might say I tried a lot. I think we just gotta ride, man. We're 11 games over, so I think we can still win the championship. I'm just not super confident is the word I'm thinking about. But I mean, that's a good win streak to go into the All-Star break. All right, we'll see. Harden is back in his prime form, 30 and 12 to win MVP. Paolo, Alperen Şengün, we traded away. Giannis DPOY, Naz Reid most improved. Quinn Snyder wins Coach of the Year, 61 wins for the Atlanta Hawks. It's still hard for me to register him as the Atlanta Hawks coach and not the Utah Jazz coach after all of those years. All right, so the Atlanta Hawks are really good. We do have Luka, who did not win MVP, but he averaged almost 30, 11, and 11. So maybe he should have, but I guess it depends on what seed we are. We are the 3 seed. 7 games behind the Atlanta Hawks, so I guess it makes sense that James won it because he was having a crazy season too. Because I want to win this challenge so bad, I will shorten this rotation at least a little bit. Kleber's actually on fire, but how on fire can you be when you average 2 points per game on 36% shooting? Get out of here, Kleber. We're going to get these minutes to Jalen Brown and Jaren Jackson Jr., our DPOY. First round, we're going against the Brooklyn Nets, who have DeJounte Murray, right, and Kevin Durant. I remember them having DeJounte because I was trying to trade for him. We win game 1. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we win, but we get out of there in 5? Yes, we do. All right, so we're going against the 2-seeded Toronto Raptors in the second round. They have Monte Morris, Paul George, again, we thought about trading for. Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. The spacing on this team is kind of suspect. I will say that, y'all. It's kind of suspect. I don't know if they bench looking like it's not like our bench is elite either, though. We lose game 1. Oof, Paul George said, forget about, I am the spacing. 7 made threes in this one. Yeah, Jalen in simulation don't be doing it the way you want him to. Like, 14? You lucky we won. I mean, I guess you filled the stat sheet, but 14 points is not going to be good enough, my boy. We win the next game. I'm waiting for an explosion. Give me a 30-point game, Jalen. 3-1 us. That's close. It didn't shoot it great. That's close. Jaren even fouled out. Didn't matter. We won this one. Luka got... Oh, I'm sorry. I saw 13 for 13 and thought 100% it was Luka, but instead it was Austin Reeves getting to the free throw line like he does in real life. And we get out of that round to go against... Oh, the 1-seeded James Harden-led team loses in 7 to Steph Curry, Jordan Clarkson, and Tyler Hero. All right. Now, we did try to talk to the Pacers so many times in this video trying to get Jose Alvarado. We tried to get this player, that player. We got Luka versus Steph in the conference finals. I think our team looks way better on paper, but on paper don't really matter. They just beat the number 1 seed pretty convincingly. Game 1, oh, man, that's a dominant game. Jalen, you get a pass. Game 2. We lose. All right. They do have Steph Curry. Yeah, I knew that he had to hit like 7, 8 threes. He had 7. This one, he had 5, but it wasn't enough because Luka hit 4, but he also almost had a 50-point triple-double. Luka's just an automatic cheat code that will win you the conference a lot of the times, not every time, as you can see. There's the Jalen Brown 30-point game, by the way. Not enough. We need to go into this game 7 with the mindset of winning it all, because if we win this series, in my mind, we are the NBA champions. I don't know who the Grizzlies got. They got Porzingis and Donovan Mitchell. Kind of cool. We're better. We just need to get through Steph Curry and company. Get through Steph Curry and company. Two smaller markets going against each other in the conference finals. The NBA is upset because nobody's watching, but they should be watching. Well, actually, they probably turned it off at halftime because we was up by 1,000,000 points. And there we go, get into the NBA finals. And the Jalen Brown Game 7. All right, he was just holding. He was waiting out to Game 7 to give us 37, 11, and 9 with just one turnover. Very efficient night from Jalen. If you do that 4 straight nights in this one, this series is over with already before it even started. It's over with already before it even started. They're the 3 seed. We're the 3 seed. We get the first game. Okay, Jalen. I mean, Luka just giving us almost 20 games, and we just say that that's a normal day at the office for him. Maybe a 40-point triple-double. Or what you do in this one, Luka? This one, you ended up with a 30-point triple-double. And then what about this one? Oh, no, we lost. Not Simcast Live. Simcast Live is... Who uses this? Still just 1 game away. Come on. There it is. I thought we didn't have enough. But when you have Luka... That's all you really need, man. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Cruz again for the suggestion. I appreciate it.